Joining me now is a very special guest, one of our speakers here at Marketing Week Live 2011. It's Keith Moor, who's Director of Brand and Communications at Santander. Keith, thank you very much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Very nice to meet you. Now, what does Director of Brand and Communications actually mean?
I look after the advertising, sponsorship, all of the brand development work for Santander in the UK.
Okay, and is it your first time at Marketing Week Live?
It is my first time. It's very impressive, actually. A much bigger show than I was expecting.
Really, what did you expect? I'm intrigued.
Well, I think when you go to a lot of standard trade shows, they can be a little less buzzy, perhaps not the mix of stage presentations and stands and lots of other activities. So I think it's got a lot of variety. It looks pretty good, and it's got a good buzz about it, so it's good.
There are companies here this year of all sizes and scales, from very large companies like yourself to new startups. Is there any advice that you'd give in general marketing terms for new startups, how to get a fully integrated marketing strategy?
Yeah, I think it always starts with the customer. Listen to them, make sure they trust you, and try not to lose that trust, which is the big issue that banks face. They've got to rebuild trust after losing it for a number of years. And so if you're starting up, don't ever lose that trust in the first place and build it and keep listening to your customers and responding to their needs. It's all pretty straightforward.
So what other things are you doing to achieve that end? You say listening to your customers. Does that incorporate social media platforms or literally on a face-to-face basis?
Yeah, I mean, it involves everything. We get 4 million individual online banking users to our website each month. That's just people who bank with us. We get many more visitors. So we have to embrace all forms of communication. Social media is important, but so's the people in our branches, the people on our telephones. It's about integrating and making sure this customer experience is consistent across all those different channels.
And you talk about consistent branding there. What techniques are you using to build trust with customers?
Well, I mean, ourselves as Santander, we have an issue with trust because we've let people down on customer service. So for us in particular, it's about rebuilding our view of how we deliver the service to the customer, making sure that we are consistent, doing simple things well, doing what we promise. I mean, it's actually really basic stuff. It's not the sophisticated stuff. Banks like ourselves have really got to get those bits right, and nobody's really doing it particularly well on the high street at the moment.
So you're hoping to?
We have to. I'm not hoping to. We have to.
Are there any other speakers that you're looking forward to hearing today at Marketing Week Live?
I'm looking forward to hearing Google talk. I mean, it's always good to hear Google talk because they've got lots of new things to talk about and lots of new things to say. I'm missing the lady from Diageo at the moment, which would have been quite interesting, but I'll probably catch the end of that in a minute. So, no, I'll listen to a few, but I also want to get around and visit some of the stands and look around the show properly, so I won't just be sitting on my bum listening to everybody all day.